Yo, Cancer cross watchers. People want to know how Cancer is being applied to your natal charts and your solar charts. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, I'm glad to have you as well. Um, I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first, all right? Gotta get that situated first. And um, if you need to get in contact with me or you want to get in contact with me because you want a reading, if you want a tarot reading or you want an astrological reading, we could pick apart your chart bars, but we can. We could look at your natal chart. We could also look at the current planetary transits and we can do some things for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Um, you can arrange an appointment with me via the calendar on my website. The link to the website will be in the description box. What else? It's pretty much, let's get into my new deck. So shout out to my new friend and all that. Look at my new deck. You heard? This is beautiful. I hope I don't get flagged for that. Pause on my new deck. Pause on the cover of my new deck and all that. You know what I mean? But this is y'all fucking love you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Look at this deck, B. This was a surprise. And it truly is because it matches my fly. You know what I'm saying? Bars. But it does. And, you know, these cards are in the shape of a hexagon, which represents benzene in the periodic table. I should have looked up what benzene means. I'm gonna look that up. I'll get back to y'all on that. I'm looking that shit up now. What does benzene on the periodic table mean? But it goes right up my alley. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm working on the school. I'm working on the health sector of the school. You know what I mean? I majored in health on my master's year and all that. What does benzene mean? Bars. A colorless liquid with a sweet odor. It evaporates into the air very quickly and dissolves slightly in water. It is highly flammable and is formed. It says bars next to it. Hold on. Benzene is an organic chemical compound with the molecular formula C6H6. The benzene molecule is composed of 6 carbon atoms joined in a planar hexagonal ring with 1 hydrogen atom attached to each. Because it contains only carbon and hydrogen atoms, benzene is classified as a hydrocarbon. Water and earth. That's all I really heard is water and earth. But we're gonna get into that though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that. Oh, hold on. Let me calm down. Written and illustrated by Kim Crayons, y'all. Kim Crayons, for those of you who want to know. And I know how y'all tarot readers get. Y'all might want to jack my shit and all that pause, because that's crazy. But, you know, it's a community, right? It's a community. But I was, like, wishing upon a star for something, and I know, yo, I'm a magician, B, so I know this deck is going to do what it do. You see that there? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say as far as that goes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to start off with this deck and pull some oracle cards first. I'm being led to not even read the definitions from the book yet. I'm just being led to go in. Because look, right? I wasn't even going to do tarot. But it's like I went to sleep like 3 times today. Every time I tried to do something new, like as far as work goes, I got sleepy again. It wasn't until I started conversing about things that, about research, like looking up things that got something to do with, you know, what I was doing before, you know what I mean? Or doing research in general on how to alter things, how to tweak things. That's when the energy started flowing back into me. You know what I'm saying? So that's a message for somebody. It's retrograde season and I wasn't paying close enough attention to that until I started having a conversation. So those of you who are like in spiritual work too and stuff like that, you might be feeling a little blockage about grabbing the cards and stuff too, because I know I was. So that may just be because A, you need more rest, and B, like it's like you gotta feel your way to get back to it. You know what I mean? Because it is a retrograde season right now. So it's like you probably just gotta go over some things before you get to going forward again, if that makes sense. So now after my 3rd time going to sleep, now I got all the energy in the world. You know what I mean? And it's like when I finally decided, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do a reading now. And it's just like, now I got the energy to do the reading. I also want to say this too. This is a message for the men for the men, this is a message for the men. Not saying women can't listen to this and take heed too, but this is like directly for the men. This particular dream that I just had not too long ago is too graphic to actually, convey right now. So I'll say this, guys, you don't gotta join the crowd or all of the men like hating women now and shit like that. Like, you don't gotta do that shit, B. Like, you don't gotta do that. What I'm being told to tell you is that stand firm in what you do, and just know that there are women that are there to help you, to even serve you in some kind of way. I'm being told to tell you, but you just gotta be who you are, and you can't be afraid either if or when women like suggest things to you or show leadership qualities to you. You're gonna know in your soul what it is to say no to, like what you can't change about yourself and the things that you can change. You know what I'm saying? Because you might just, I don't know, you might gloss over listening to your wife or listening to just real down ass bitches. I'm just keeping it a bean with you, be like, there's some real down ass bitches that's telling you some shit that you could benefit from. Don't let your ego get in the way. Just listen very attentively. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your ego get in the way and be like, nah, she's just trying to tell me what to do, or she just trying to, you know what I'm saying, strut her shit, you know what I mean, strut her tits around here, you know what I'm saying, like take up space. It's just like, really listen and sort it out before you get to judging, because you'd be amazed. That's what I'm being told to tell you. There's a shortage on men. I'm being told to tell you that. And I don't mean that just by statistic wise. I don't think it is. I think we outnumbered really, but like maybe about like 1 or 2%. Last time I checked anyway, but I'm being told like there's a shortage on men, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. What else? Alright, so now let me get into a dream. I'm gonna tell you my dream. Y'all gotta hang out. If y'all don't wanna hang out, y'all could, you know what I'm saying? I understand, y'all could leave, but let me tell you my dream. So I had this dream, right? I come outside of my building and I got a green apple in my hand. Green apples are the healthiest of the apples. It's not my top favorite. My top favorite as far as taste-wise goes is gala apples, but some of y'all green apples might be your favorite. They're my favorite because they're the healthiest. So I guess it's neck and neck with gala apples. So I'm coming outside of my building and I got a green apple in my hand and I'm like, it's fresh from being under the water. Like I washed it thoroughly and it's just shining. It's just glowing green. Sort of like that green, not exactly that green. You know how the green apples are, right? And I got like 5 or 6 of them in my refrigerator right now. But I'm walking out the front of my building with this apple and I'm wiping it off like with a paper towel. And does that rhyme? Bars? Apple towel, yeah. So I'm nice. So to the left of me, there's like this Hispanic woman. She got her hair up in a bun and a ponytail. She got like a waist-length trench coat on, some tight-fitting jeans, and some like 3-inch heels on the shoes and all that. Yeah, I peeped the whole everything. So I walk up to her. I'm like, "Excuse me, miss." Like, I just want to say this too. Like, her ass was distinct. So if y'all got them distinct buns out there, like. Her shit was like sitting up on her back. I don't know what that got to do. I'm lying. I know what it got to do with it because later on in the dream it made sense. You know what I'm saying? She was like a retired twerker or a retired dancer, or maybe she was still in the game, but you know, she was out there for just to symbolize that. You know what I'm saying? A woman of strength, stature, but like embodied women qualities. If that makes sense to y'all. But she was like dressed going to take care of some other type of business. You know what I'm saying? It's broad daylight outside. It's like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., sun shining bright. So I walk up to her. I'm like, "Yo, miss, do you know where I could, I don't know her from here either. But I'm like, "Hey, miss, do you know where I could go to chop this apple up? I want to break it down into pieces." So she was like, "Yeah, you just got to go up that way and yada, 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 yada." She pointed me towards the other side of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Towards the Dumbo area, and I think she wanted me to go south, but I can't be too sure. I just know which direction that I should go. but there was like a there's like a park along that direction. So I started walking that way. I guess like fast forward, I'm instantly at this park, and when I get to the park, right, there's so I was just want to say that I might be talking to some dancers or some ex dancers and stuff like that, strippers, if you will. You know what I mean? But anyway, I get to the park, and there's this like basketball game going on, right? So we're playing basketball and stuff like that. I start playing basketball and stuff like that, like, you know, regular game or whatever the case may be. I scored like once, got the ball again. I missed, but I was very active. You know what I'm saying? I was very active, passing the ball getting passed back to me, all that stuff, right? Boom. So the game got interrupted midway by this dude. He like had dropped a watch, and we all stopped because the watch dropped. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why are we all stopping? Because the watch dropped. But it was like mandatory. It was like we all knew once that watch dropped, we had to stop what we was doing and go attend to this watch. And it wasn't everybody's watch. It was just one dude's watch. But nonetheless, we all stopped the whole game and went to this watch that had dropped on the ground. Now, dude had started picking up his watch. It was his watch, right? So we looking, the watch is shattered in pieces. Like the face of it is shattered. It's not a huge watch either. Not for nothing, now that I'm looking at the top of this card, it was kind of shaped like this. The color was definitely these colors inside the face of the watch. So we looking at the watch and we just like, we're happy about it. We're happy about it. So what I'm saying from this is, don't let time fuck you up, B. And I just not too long did a video about time and all that, right? Don't let time fuck you up. Time is authority and this and that. Don't let time fuck you up. I think it's time to stop letting time fuck you up is pretty much what I'm trying to say here. That's what I got from the dream. So we left. We didn't go back to playing basketball after this watch had dropped. Like I said, it was like a celebration. It was like a moment in time. The irony, right? But it was like a real moment for us, and we was just like, okay. From this point forward, we dispersed into like cliques, and it was like, instead of competing in basketball, which is highly competitive, right? It's like none of the men were competing anymore. Instead, we were walking in small cliques of guys with girls. Like there was a twerk contest that had broken out, right? And I know y'all probably are like, yo, you just been watching bitches twerk and shit. Like, I really haven't, no bullshit. But there was like a twerk contest that broke out, you know what I'm saying, inside of the park. So now all of our attention is on that. We watching girls twerk and shit like that, bang, 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 bang. They doing they thing, you know what I'm saying? And then it was short-lived, that had stopped. And then, like I said, we had broken up into like cliques or whatever. So there was this one girl, she had like this onesie, rainbow colored onesie on, and you know, like boy short, like half the cheeks out, you know what I'm saying? She was bad as fuck though. She was bad, you know what I'm saying? Long hair and shit. But she yelled over to me. She was like, hey, what's up? I'm like, what's good? I knew her from somewhere. I don't know where I know her from, in Awaken state, but I knew her from somewhere. She was like, what's up? I'm like, yo, what's up? She was like, nah, we gonna meet up in like another hour or so. We gonna have another dance off. And she was just like bouncing her cheeks here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like showing off or whatever, taunting us and stuff like that. But it was like 10 to 12 different cliques all spread out. But it was like the men were only there to support the women type shit. So it was like that type of dynamic. So that goes to tie in even more, like, guys, pull yourselves together, get yourselves together if you're not already. I guess I'm talking to the composed guys, or I guess I'm talking to guys who are not truly there yet. Just compose yourself. Don't think that you gotta be so competitive with other men and stuff like that. I think that shit is like fizzling out. That shit is fading out. That shit is like bozo shit. You know, get in the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just telling you, like, there's different ways to get involved with trade and get involved with entertainment or get involved with making money to where you don't gotta be like pounding your chest on some fucking gorilla shit is what I'm trying to say. You understand? Alright. So now we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna cut this deck because I done shuffled these cards a lot, right? Now, see what this card is. This is called the Chaos card. First card out. It's the Chaos card. Ain't that something? And it's a moon card, and this is a Cancer reading, right? I'm just going with the flow, yo. I'm just going with the flow. Masa Confusa is also the words that are here. Do not, maybe that means chaos in another language. Again, I'm told not to even open the book. I'm not doing it. What card is this? Mystical sister. You might have a mystical sister, or just a woman in your life who's pretty mystical. Shake that. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, yo. Yo, alright, look. Next card, right? Is the Drowned King. Oh, I like the sound of that. But I'm gonna tell you why though. Alright, the Drowned King. You see how, I don't know if you could just see how deep that water is. Like, the king really is drowned in there. But we're gonna get to it. We are going to get to it. I'm gonna draw one more. Let me see the bottom. The sun. Some happiness revolving around this. It's already deep, but there's some happiness gonna come out of this. You heard? Let me hold the draw from the top. What we got here? The Despicable Face. The Despicable Face. You know what? I left something out too. Now that I seen this card, the Despicable Face. Some people, y'all might be going through someone who's karmically attached to you. They believe they're karmically attached to you. But I'm getting that that's not true anymore. That's not the case. Like, some work was done. And I don't even mean like spell work. I mean like just doing the work of doing what you're supposed to do to reverse karma or to bring you good karma. Like, whoever you're conversing with, this is a relationship thing, a relationship tie, a relationship bond. Whoever you've been conversing with as of late, even if it's multiple people, the way you've been conversing with them has like reversed any type of karmic tie or bad karma that you could have had from the past relationship. And it's like that person who is under the belief that they still have a karmic tie to you, it's not true, because they haven't been doing the same type of work that you've been doing as far as relationships go. You know what I mean? So if you've been like waiting before you get into a new relationship or whatever the case may be, and that other person hasn't, they just been like doing their thing, fucking, just doing whatever the fuck they want to do, then that's pretty much the reason of why that karma tie has been broken. That part. I'm loving this new deck already. Stop playing with me. All right, let me calm down. I always tell y'all calm y'all tits, right? Let me calm down. All right. So this chaos with this chaos card, this chaotic card. It's chaotic right now. I get that you're not even saying this to anyone. I'm getting you also have your personal reasons for doing so. Part of it is, I would say a heavy part of it is because you don't want to dump your shit on somebody else. You're just not the type to force your stuff on people. I also am picking up on don't ask, don't tell. So if it's not brought to the table to ask, hey, what's going on with you, then you're not going to take it there. The only way we would know is by doing what we're doing right now with this tarot reading, and we're exposing it. I don't have the details on what the chaos revolves around, but I'm also picking up that that's the point. You know what's interesting? There's a few things interesting about this, but I'm going to start by saying that this is black and white. There's no color in this chaotic card, so what I'm getting from that is the moon is usually depicted in the color gray. So the answer to the chaos is in the middle. There is a silver lining. The moon represents and rules over silver too, but it's hidden. It's like hidden, and you're the silver lining within the middle of the chaos. So it's like with hardcore structures and things defined by black and white, that's where the problems lie at. And that's where the actual chaos is taking place. It's not taking place in the middle in the silver lining, that's not in the areas of gray. That's where the chemistry is. That's where the balance is. That's where the steadfastness is. That's where the power is. And you know that, and that's why you've been quiet when it comes to your issues. I think you're more composed and have them under control more than what others would. It's like the people who are involved in the structures, they're the ones who are really experiencing the chaos because they're so used to things being in black and white and things being so foundational, structured, and rigid that as the structure is falling apart and collapsing, they're experiencing the chaos. When you got some issues and you're experiencing some chaos, but yours is more along the lines of watching things around you get flipped upside down and turned around, and you're just like, it's inevitable that this thing collapses that y'all keep trying to hold on to so tightly. And I'm in a rhythm where I'm going to be okay on either side of this thing, on either side of the spectrum, because I'm spiritual. I'm just keeping it a bean. I'm not trying to brag about, spiritual people think they're taking over and shit. I'm just keeping it a fucking bean with you. You heard? Like, you're spiritual. You good. Flat out. People doing too much on a whole other level that they just doing too much. And that's what leads me to this next card of the mystical sister. There's been a woman that has entered your life that is going to transform you. Isn't that a song or something? I think Chris Brown sings it. If I'm lying, then if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. Y'all pardon me, but that just popped up in my mind. But this mystical sister is going to transform that ass. She got a nice rack too. I'm just keeping it a bean. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? If you see the sides there, they're nice. I'm just put it that way. They're nice. And there's nothing wrong with a mystical sister having a nice set. You understand what I'm saying? And this is part of the issue. This is what I'm saying. Like, even I'm being led to, not being led, but just being asked to consider softening up. I have another dream that I just had that is just all about that. It's like part 7 of my series that's gonna be uploaded soon enough. I'll get around to it. I'm just being told that this reading is more important. But this person entering your life at this time is for good reason. I told y'all in the beginning, guys, if you got women in your life that fit the criteria, that fit the mold, don't be afraid. You understand what I'm saying? Like, use your discernment. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time to be able to use your discernment. I'm not saying that, let them Erica Badu you, which is funny. Like, that might be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to play the flute when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? If I could fuck around and pick up a new instrument from fucking with a chick, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? But not when I say don't let them Erica Badu you, what I'm saying is still have your nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not for nothing, all of the dudes that fucked with Erica Badu, who's a Pisces, by the way, I mean, shit, they good. My point is, they transformed. You understand what I'm saying? They might not still be with her, but they transformed. And who knows? I don't know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes. Maybe they all still with her in some kind of way, right? So, expect a transformation to occur. It's painful. I'm getting this as a moth as well. So I don't know if moths transform, because this is a moth, right? About a flame, a moth to the flame. It's something about you that attracts this mystical sister or these mystical sisters, these mystical women to you. Use it, bro. Like, use it. And if the genders switch, then, you know, make it fit the way it's supposed to fit. Pause. Why did that just happen to me? All right. Let me get to this drowned king, because I think this is what this deck gifted to me, is just really just screaming at me about. This drowned king, color of my robe, color of the box, royalty inside your DNA, and you just been like pretty dormant about it, you know? And I think that comes from not wanting to wear it for whatever reason. No, it's not for whatever reason. I know what reason. It's because you don't want to be boastful and bragging about the power that you possess. You're trying to keep it humble. You're trying to be modest about it. But I'm getting it's still not going to, it'll still work for you, but it doesn't mean that people are not going to see you. Because I'm seeing that that's going to change. You're not going to be able to remain undetected. And part of it is going to be because of these despicable faces. People are sick right now about you. They are sick right now about. That's why that energy jolted through me like that, is because people are sick about you right now. They got the despicable face. They may even be looking at you, like watching you. If you're on social media, if you're on YouTube, if you're on platforms to where you show your face, they may be looking at you like your face is despicable too. Like you got a face that they just hate. But it's like how should I say this? They hate it because they hate to see you doing you, and they can't like be a part of it. I'm getting, or they can't access you the way that they used to access you. They might even be trying to think about how they can access you. This is retrograde stuff, and it's like they keep failing because they like, no, that's not gonna work. Oh no, that's not ever gonna work. They trying to think of one-liners and stuff like that, and like that's not gonna work either. They may even thought about coming up with one-liners that are apparent trolling statements, because that's like the best that they got. Because they can't like produce any type of positive way to come towards you, and they're picking that up because of them watching you, like them watching you on social media and stuff like that, what you do. And they're just like, fuck, man, I can't say nothing to this person. Despicable face. Let me see if I'm missing anything from this. Yeah, I am. I want to look up moth. Do moths transform like butterflies?
According to the Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University, butterflies, moths, beetles, flies, and bees have complete metamorphosis.
Okay,
the
then.
young is very...
All right, that's enough. That's enough, baby. That's enough. That's my assistant. Let's get into some tarot. How about that? Let's get into some tarot now. The drowned king is coming to surface. Just so y'all know, I'm getting heavy that I'm reading for men real heavy right now. And I'm telling y'all, dude, it's because of the women in your life, or the women that's about to come into your life. They are going to transform that motherfucking shit. I was told finish. Like, what is happening to me? Why am I? See, it's the drowned king. It's like, yo, do your shit, king. The fuck? I don't usually talk like that. I'm just keeping it a being with you. You know what I mean? But if you a king, ye are all kings, right? Own your kingship, B. Own your kingship. Like, yo, we about to rise, and I'm getting like you. This card saying, yo, you're a drowned king. Even if you a girl out there, you know how this tarot shit go. It don't mean you dead. It's like this a Cancer reading. It's like you could breathe underwater. You got gills. You a mermaid, merman type shit. Like you're not dead. This is dying to come out. I'm taking it. 7 of Swords. Okay. You know this one of my favorite cards. If you know, you know. Yeah, it's deceit involved. But why? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole popped out. I'm taking it. 9 of Swords. They know you see the light at the end of the tunnel now. They know you coming up out of that daze. They know you coming up out of the water. You about to get submerged out of the water. The drowned king is coming up out the water. This shit getting real now. Shit getting real. Oh, what's that? The Prince of Torches. You're very attractive at this time. You might even be wanting to go after what you want. You know what I'm saying? Or who you want is really what I'm trying to say. This moon is here too, I see in the Prince of Torches. It's like representative of that chaos card from the Oracle. It's like you don't give a fuck about the chaos. Like you gonna light this bitch up. Not literally, y'all. Don't be shooting shit up and all that. Don't be setting shit on fire either. But you get what I'm saying. That's a magician wand right there. And boy know how to use that. You know what I'm saying? Right, and the cat is on point. The cat ready. Hard to see, but motherfucker's ready. It don't matter. It's fire all around. You can see through the peripheral. Through the peripheral. This also has a spider web in the corner of it. You see that? So I'm also hearing there's 2 ways that you could look at your energy. You could look at your energy to be used to heal, and you could look at your energy to be strung up and like fed upon. Your choice. I would of course personally say to choose wisely, but it's your choice. You understand? Because that's part of the chaos. That's part of the chaos. That's part of the black and white. So I'm saying like traditional structures, you might have to be ready to break a mold. I don't know if you want some polyandrous shit, polygamous shit. I don't know. But it ain't far-fetched. Ace of Cups out here. Okay. So you're chasing after what you feel. You're chasing after your emotions. These people are in the same position. You see that lean forward? Same position. So there's a fire and water element going on here. There's a passion to feel. You're having a passion to feel. These 3 swords pointing downward, they're representing the past. You set that to the side. You created a diversion of some sort. I don't know how you did it, but you did. The thing that brought you out of this need to feel like you gotta dip off, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get away. That type of feel is emotion. You know, passion is emotion, but you can be, because when I'm looking at this card, the 9 of Swords, I'm looking at how the passion may have engulfed you in the past because you was just doing too much. It could be work related, it could be stress related, it could just be things that don't have to deal with relationships. But it was like that one knife that you caught in the back, that was based on like an emotional connection that was misused. But that's also the pain that got you to wake up to see to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because this is the light at the end of the tunnel. That bitch lit up, and you was like, "Oh, I get it now. I get it now. I'm not done. I'm about to transform on these bitches." And it's like, not for nothing, I know, you know how I be. We ain't chasing no broads, you know what I'm saying? But look, you might be talking more than you usually been talking. You might been texting more than you usually been texting. And why? It's the mystical sister, yo. It's the mystical sister. See, some of y'all might be scared of mystical sisters. Like, I heard of you, you know how they say, yo, you look in Erykah Badu eyes like, yo, nigga, you gonna be playing the flute soon. You're gonna be playing the fucking saxophone. Some of y'all scared, I know. Some of y'all are fucking terrified. But it's these mystical sisters that are changing shit. They changing the world. We in the millennium of the twos now. Shit got cracking when it was 2000, yo. They told you the world was gonna end and shit. They tried to scare us then, right? World gonna end, Y2K, Y2J, whatever the fuck that was. Computer system going shut down. They was saying that in 2000, B. The future is female. That's probably why we being. I'm not saying to be effeminate, yo. I'm not saying to, you know what I mean. What's that word? Demasculate yourself, or you know. I'm not saying to do that. What I'm saying is to realize that there is femininity in the world. There's femininity inside your bodies. You can pump yourself up with roids all you want to try to avoid and negate that, but you'd be surprised how you could benefit from opening up a little bit, is what I'm saying. I'm not the greatest at the shit, don't get me wrong. I'm just delivering the message, y'all. Right? And yeah, the same water and emotion that got you stabbed in the back is what you're chasing again, is what you're after again, is what you're willing to go to war for, what you're willing to put it on a line for, or what you're just willing to get charged up about for, what you're willing to get magical about. Yeah, it's the same thing, but like I said, you was misused. Your emotions were misused here. You always had the passion. And while you was sitting home waiting for her or him, you was sitting on a cloud of passion. You ain't lose that shit. You was just plotting and planning and scheming. Who the fuck is to say that you're not supposed to plot, plan, and scheme? When they throwing daggers at your ass like that, the fuck? You're not supposed to get, you know what I'm saying, savvy with it? Chaos all around? Shit. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You need another card out here, though, because I want to see. Because to me, this feels like the mystical sister who brought the offer, right? But she's bringing you somewhere. She's leading you somewhere. Remember in the beginning of the reading, I said, yo, look, you may come across some women in your life right now that is offering advice, offering all kind of shit, right? And you may be reluctant to take the advice, and it's just like, nobody leads me. I'm a man. Nobody gonna fucking lead me. And for you confident leader women out there, you might feel the same way if a guy who possesses feminine qualities, meaning they know how to tap into, they're emotionally intelligent, right? So they know how to talk to you in a certain type of way, and you're like, oh shit. Like he got that sauce, pause, but he do. And you like, oh shit. You're trying to figure out, where is he leading you? Where is she leading you? What video I just did not too long ago, I was trying to explain to y'all when it was one of the Pisces joints, and I'm like, when Pisces, why is it so simple for them to go from woman to woman? And what I was saying is, when your significant other, your lover, got cardinal qualities about them, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna hear it and you're gonna see it. So it's better to discern now. Is that a red flag for you? Because you may think they're trying to like play you or trying to get one up on you, trying to bully you and shit like that. Some of it, yes, it is going to sound and feel testy. But like I said, you know yourself. Hopefully y'all been looking at your charts and stuff by now and finding out who you truly are. So you know what's going to fly and what's not. But it's just them expressing their leadership capabilities, B, because they got cardinal energy. So if you make the decision to ride it out with them, at least you know now, like, you know what? That part of them is not going to change. It's just better for me to understand that that's who they are and be able to communicate effectively and be like, I can go for this, but I can't go for that. Simple. See, a lot of people, a lot of men especially, I'm being told to really gear this towards on some gender shit. I'm just keeping it a being, y'all. But a lot of men, what was I gonna say? Right, they're afraid of their women. I've seen it time and time again, especially people who are in real solidified relationships, to where the public knows and all that. They are fucking scared to death of their girls, B. For years, I laughed at shit like that. I'm just keeping it a bean. I still do. I crack a joke here and there, but I do want to pull another card because I'm kind of curious. Where we going, girl? Where are we going? Because we could just be going somewhere spiritually, right? Ace of Torches. I'm going to take it in reverse. It came out in reverse. I'm going to take it in reverse. What I'm feeling from this card coming out, because like I was saying before I even drew the card, right? We might just be traveling emotionally. You might just be traveling in different dimensions type shit. You know what I'm saying? You might just be traveling in the mind. No one might have not been physically mobile as of yet. It could be one of those things like, yo, follow your heart, follow your emotions. What do you feel? Type shit, right? Because this reading has went from, the tarot part anyway, has went from red and highly passionate to blues and purples, to more calm, to more serene, right? To more royalty as well. So what I'm being shown and told here is that it might have took passion to get your attention. It might still take passion to get your attention, to get you to be revved up enough to actually maybe want me or come after me or, just show how you truly feel. And you may feel like, oh, well, that's manipulation. What's the difference from OnlyFans girls or shit like that? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you're missing the fucking point, man. You're missing the fucking point. Especially if you're men watching this. What gets our drive going? Apart from our work. And when you question your work, why do you do so much work? Come on, you ain't got a lot of me, bro. Why you do all the work you do? I ain't gonna answer it. I'm gonna let the silence speak loud. You know why we do all of this fucking work. You know why. So yeah, it's gonna take some passion to get your feet moving. But again, it's really the emotions of connectivity that got you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's the mystical sister. It's the water feminine energy that got you to get your ass up. You can see the eyes too, tears in the eyes too. Tears purify. They heal. Shorty know all about that shit. She like, come with me. yeah, it's going to put some of that fire out. But look at the royalty behind it. Look at all of them purples behind that. There's going to be a conversation that gets had. With all that purple behind it, what type of conversation you think that's going to be? You think that's going to be some low-level shit? Some short-term shit? Because if we're going to stay all red, that could be fast-paced, short-lived shit. Good in the moment, right? But if we talking about longevity, we talking about regal. We talking about legacy. We talking about empire. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying no more. That's it. Until next time.